Hello, Wolf Friend Pack Amigo thingies. Today I'm going to be playing a bunch of spooky levels for Halloween. Some of these levels are pretty easy, so I'll be completing them, but some of them are list levels, so I'll just be going through those in practice mode. Some of these I've played before, some I've completed before, some I've never seen. Without further ado, the first level on my list is Spooky Light by Serpunge. You probably know this level from the Shadow Gauntlet because this is the first level. This has an insane amount of downloads, like 40 million, some crazy shit like that. I always thought this was a cool level. I think this is one of the best Gauntlet levels. It has spooky in the name, so I had to include it. Not really much to say about this level. You know, it's made by Serpunge, who's a goat, of course. Yeah, 41 million downloads, 2 million likes. That's just insane. Next is Cerebral Torment. I only know this one because it used to be an Insane Demon, and it was always high up on the Insane Demon list. Oh, is this like a memory level? Least confusing Vibrant Ball Maze? What do you want me to do? Oh, I figured it out. Oh, I'm so smart! Oh, no, I'm dumb. Nope, I'm smart? Yes, I'm genius. My ship control has been so ass recently though. I can't do anything. I'm so bad. I'm absolutely washed. What? Troll face? Why are they killing him? We're in the woods now. Not gonna lie, this gameplay is kind of annoying, but like, who is that in the background? He looks like a friendly fellow. Most friendly guy in Manchester. Oh, isn't this a thing from like Yoshi's Island? Also, it has like the Requiem cubes, but they're like elongated. Also, Crazy Duel? Like, what is this? It's something about high-end insane demons and low-end extreme demons just having like crazy ass duels all the time. It actually wasn't that bad. Focus. What? This isn't Limbo. This part reminds me a lot of 666 by Xylonox. Also, the fire, like all the fire and rocks and shit is like lagging me, even though I have like a pretty good PC. Like, stop doing this, creators. You don't need to like put all this crap on the screen. This level has some very interesting design choices, I'll say that. I honestly like the deco quite a bit, but the gameplay seems kind of questionable. You are free. Let's see if there's any names in this dedications list that I recognize. Foxu, I know who that is. Kiwi Penguin, I know them. Wolvie, of course, who doesn't know Wolvie? 62049 is in this. Oh, that's a name probably none of you know, but if you look at my playlist section and you look at like completions or whatever it's called, and you scroll all the way back, you can find me completing a level called Among Us Circles 2, and that's by this guy. 62049 made Among Us Circles 2, and he's in this dedications list. That is awesome. It really is a small world. You want to know what the only thing scarier than ghouls and goblins is this Halloween season? Not being subscribed to the channel! You're missing out on being notified whenever I post new videos! So make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell! Back to our regularly scheduled programming. Let me show you Among Us Circles 2, like the version that I completed, because it's been updated since and I haven't completed that version. Oh yeah, I forgot this has a Nong, so right now I just have the Among Us ambience, but it's supposed to be the Among Us Trap remix. I could get with using this though. Alright, let me actually get the real song. Oh, there we go. It's beautiful. Just how I remember it. The thing is, the sync in this level is actually not too bad, especially for something called Among Us Circles 2. I don't actually remember what the original Among Us Circles even looks like at this point. Imposter platform. Sus platform. This is like the MLG text in the last video. Like, that text lets you instantly know what year this was made in. Insane animation, by the way. Yeah, so this is where the level, like, starts. Everything before this was just filler. Now that you're forced to look at this for 0.5 seconds longer, I have to clarify that there is no way to make this part line up right. Alright? Thanks for letting me know. Oh, I forgot that this is actually, yeah, this is like weirdly aligned. Among Us Circles 2 by 62049. What a masterpiece. So back to spooky levels. Next up is Cobwebs. Honestly, I only selected this one because of the name and also it uses orange and black. This is a challenge level. They were trying to get it rated to become like the shortest extreme demon or something. This level has that very distinctively ugly, like realistic look that Kuluk popularized. I could spend forever ranting about Kuluk and how much he's damaged this game. That's for Whirlwind to talk about, not me. That wave is impossible, by the way. Like, holy macaroni. If any of you have heard Wacky's mashup of this with Bonfire, but if any of you have seen that mashup, you might not know that I actually made the thumbnail for it. I know, I'm making other people's thumbnails. I'm kind of a charitable guy. I hold the door open for people often. I mean, you could say I'm kind of a nice Nancy. That's right, we're bringing back this 3.5-year-old joke. Might as well be saying, take your age, that's your age, while I'm at it. That's similarly old. I would pay a lot of money to go on Haley Welch's podcast. Oh yeah, I need to rant about something real quick. I applied for monetization on this channel recently, and it said like, you'll get your response within like 2 business weeks. So I'm thinking, all right, I'm gonna have to wait for a while. So I got a response within 2 days. So I checked the email and I'm like excited because I'm like, why wouldn't they monetize me? Like there's no reason not to, I follow all the rules. I thought. I didn't get monetized because I got rejected for reused content. Because apparently I am reusing other people's content and not transforming it. Which is bullshit, by the way, like obviously. But like clearly they just got some schmuck who like probably gets paid nothing to review a bunch of people's channels. And they just saw that like I'm uploading a bunch of stuff with like song titles in the name. And they assumed like, oh, I guess this guy is just reposting songs. Denied! Fucking YouTube, man. Alright, there we go. I know I like barely commented on the actual level, but that's because there's not really much to say. It is just a challenge level. Next up is Peaceful by Xylonox and Smalls. I'm sure you already know the twist of this level by now. Like, if you don't, you are literal years behind the curve. The real goal of this one is just getting as far as I can before my game crashes, so we'll see how I do. Just a normal, happy level. There will certainly be nothing wrong going on. This song's annoying as hell, by the way. Also, it wasn't until like much later that I found out that the concept for this level was basically like 1-for-1 ripped from the music video. Oh, it was scary! I thought this was just a peaceful little level. Peaceful, that's in the name. Yeah, so if you have trypophobia, it is lagging like a motherfucker. I don't even understand what I'm dying to. Yeah, I can't figure out how to get past this. Last time I got 61 and this time I got 59, so I actually got worse at the level. Next up is Red Rooms by 2003 Devon. This is a pretty controversial level because it's just kind of gross. I'm pretty sure it's like insane demon difficulty, so I'm not going to be beating it, but I'll run through it. I remember when this came out, there were like people who were like, Devon's such a sick fuck. Like, why would someone make stuff like this? But like, I don't know. I think there's a place for stuff like this in the game. Like, there has to be someone who's going to make a level like this, where you go through mounds of shit. Bloodbath, because there's a lot of blood. So it's a bloodbath. That's also the name of the level. What? Am I doing something wrong? No, that's just... okay. I've also noticed that this level is very inconsistent difficulty. Like, clearly not much thought went into the balancing. Cry. You gonna cry? You gonna shit your pants? You gonna come? I always thought this part was kind of weird because it's just like bones. Like, it doesn't really feel like it fits in with the level. Like, bones aren't that scary. They are pretty Halloween-y, though. And that is Red Rooms. I think that's a pretty nice level. I think for all of the like edgy kind of levels in this vein, I think this is one of the best ones. Now we have Wisteria by Triaxis. I don't know why it says I haven't beaten this because I definitely have, but this is a auto level, so we're just gonna sit back and watch. I have to include this one though, because this is like the original horror GD level. Like, this shit is influential. What's in the strange house? I know this probably like doesn't seem like much nowadays, but this was pretty crazy for 2.0. I don't know if that's a real word. Whoa, did you see that? Hysteria changed it to Wisteria. I'd have to check, but are these actually the real notes being played? This is the part that got everyone riled up back in the day, even though it's pretty tame nowadays. This caused some drama though, like some people thought this just like shouldn't have been rated in a game like GD. Wisteria, directed by Triaxis. This production is considered not suitable for younger viewers. Like this comment if Triaxis is awesome! Like, this is a classic for a good reason. It kind of pushed the boundaries of like what could be depicted in Geometry Dash in a way. And also is just a really high quality level for its time. Next up is Ghoul, which is another Gauntlet level, this time from the Death Gauntlet. This level I'm not really a big fan of. It has pretty decent designs though, like this is good stuff, especially for 2017. I remember this like was one of the Gauntlet levels that like really used to annoy me for whatever reason. Alongside Hellgate Menace, I fucking hated that level. Maybe it's just because boss fights suck. Wait, what? I swear I did the same thing in practice and I got both coins, but this time I only got one. Now I gotta go look on YouTube. Okay, I looked at a video and I literally did everything right and it just didn't give the coin to me, which is kind of annoying. I think it had something to do with like a weird hitbox on a custom trigger. For a second I just thought I was the dumbass, because usually that's what the problem is I'm just not very intelligent. But no, this time it actually wasn't my fault. Oh, no, there we go. I actually got the coin for real. That's an alright level. It wasn't as bad as I remember, but the fact that you can just like not get the second coin even if you did everything right is a little annoying. 666 is next. I have to include this one because it's just too cool and it fits the theme of this video too well, but it is a memory level, so this is going to be kind of painful to get through. Here we go. The thing with memory levels though is like I'm good at them, but I'm so scared of starting them. Like they just terrify me. No one has looked at this and said, oh yeah, that looks like the level for me, unless you're an absolute memory merchant. Calling someone a memory merchant, it sounds like the GD equivalent of like racism. This part's kind of grosser than I remember it, honestly. I might need to phone a friend to get some help with this one. Never mind, I figured it out. You proud of me, Ma? Ma's not watching this one. Indeed, it was a rhetorical question, meant to convey a sense of humor, how advanced comedy can be these days. I remember my great-great-grandfather. He was a caveman from the caves of Nairobi, and he said back in his day, the only humor they had was beating each other with clubs. My grandfather never thought that was very funny. This part is already a lot easier. I know in the last video, there were 2 bits that were just like straight up jacked from Doggy and Zeronium. They were good bits to grab though, I think. If you're gonna steal, you should steal something good. Alright, now we are at what is definitely the coolest part of the level. What is going on? I thought it would make more sense what's going on here when I played it versus just watching it, but it still makes no sense. I don't even know how you go about learning this. Sometimes I click and I don't know what I'm doing. Just like how Kamala Harris and Biden don't know what they're doing running this country. DEI has gotta die. This is the place where everyone who disrespects women is gonna go. The more I look at this level, the more my eyes are giving out. We're almost out though. That's one of the things about learning this level is that you just have to give up like trying to actually coherently make out what's going on, because your eyes are not gonna be following. This is such a cool end screen, by the way. Like that skeleton is just so badass. Really nice level. I think I might go for this one day because it's just sick. This next one is a classic. You know what it is. It's collab level. From what I remember, this new version doesn't have any jump scares. It's just like moody, and it just has like really long scenes where nothing's happening. The normal song's pretty quiet, which is putting me on alert. It's like it's purposely trying to get me to turn my audio up. The actual level, like besides the jump scares, like what comes before, I think it's pretty cool. Like this is fun. It's obviously nothing exceptional, but that's the whole shtick. I do not remember this being part of the level. Kind of a goofy out part. The song is really quiet now. I don't like this. Like, even though I know the twist, like, it's still kind of putting me on edge. Oh, yep. This is where it starts. Yeah, you just sit here for minutes on end with columns and a weird face. I just don't like how ominous it is. I don't like this at all. Is it gonna go back to the normal level? No, it's gonna go into Flesh and Meat World. Oh. I really thought my game crashed for a second. I'm gonna be honest, that scared me. Yeah, the song's a lot louder now. I think this has more replay value than the original, but the original just like really stuck with me. It was just like really kind of... Okay, I should stop talking because there's more stuff to this. I don't like this. I don't want to be here anymore. Mom, can you pick me up? Oh, he awoke. I don't trust you anymore. I swear there's one more thing that happens. Maybe I underrated the fear factor of this all. Yep, fake screen again. Okay, it's actually done. I'm gonna give this just a few tries to beat it because I don't want to die like 7 minutes in and have to go all the way from the beginning. Oh, look at that. See, like, that was like 2 minutes of gameplay. Like, nah. I was a lot more impressed by this than I expected I'd be, though, so kudos to Mindcap and everyone who was part of this. Innards by Kaido. If you were around back then, you would remember, like, this was supposed to be, like, insane, impossible, top 0, you know, whatever. We were way too ambitious back then. Luckily, it got nerfed to hell and released in this state, which I think was the right choice because now it's actually fun and accessible. This wave part's kind of sketchy. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think that was actually changed much from the unnerfed version. Entry? Seems you're lying. Seems you get crushed there. Okay, I've always wondered, is that sound in the song like a Pokemon sample? Because I swear it's like sampling a Pokeball opening or something like that. Innards. This is one of the more interesting ones, but I think if I had to beat any of them, it would probably be this. Next up is Scream Machine. Someone suggested I play this for the video, and I looked at it for 2 seconds and thought, yeah, I gotta show this. This is kind of reminding me of those Sunset levels, but if they were evil. Evil Frank Sinatra would be like, fly me to the sun. This also kind of reminds me of the FNAF 4 menu. Slenderman! Now we're in the hilltops, going through the abandoned city. This had such a good environment to it though. It's like probably the most atmospheric list level I've seen in like a very long time. I have some good news to report, which is that Nifty actually commented on my last video, which was awesome. I mentioned her in the description, which I have to assume is how she found the video, but that's still cool. This means I'm officially in the big leagues now. There's a lot of climbing in this level, like a lot of going up and down irregularly shaped structures. I FW with it heavy though. I FW with this. If I was actually able to get this video out on time, it should be releasing pretty close to election day, so I feel obliged to say something about that. So first I'm going to record what I'm going to put in the video if Kamala wins. I'm sure plenty of us are disappointed by this result today, but now is time for us to come together as a country, stop being divided, and work with one another to forge a better path forward for this nation. Alright, now here's what I'm gonna say if Trump wins. Let's fucking go! The God Emperor is back! Q was right. If you talk shit about my president, you better be watching your back for the next 4 years. Middle America won't be taking any more bullshit from liberals. Is this like Iron Lung? Like this, what is that? Oh my god, is that a reference to BFDI? It's actually probably a reference to Astif movie, if anything, but, you know, let me dream, a they them can dream. Okay, that is awesome. I didn't think a level called Scream Machine would see me going into the mouth of an anglerfish, but I'm glad it happened. Ooh, this is like a throwback to Annihilation Nation, which uses the same song as this level. By the way, this song is crazy. Like, I have not heard this far into it, and it's just going in all directions. This is the least water flame song of all time. We're almost out of the Scream Machine. Oh, that's so cool. So that was that. That is a really awesome level. level in my opinion. We have another 2003 Devon level, I guess uploaded on his alt account. This time it's Man Man. I haven't heard much about this one, but someone told me I should play this, so I guess I'll check it out. Oh yeah, this is cool. Really loving the designs. This is like really advanced. Fits the vibe of the video very well. I don't know why he didn't upload this on his main account. This is really cool. This is like one of my favorite levels he's made. Glad I got to play that. It was awesome. For the last level of the video. Aww. I know. I didn't want to end it either, but we gotta end it off somewhere. I have an absolute classic. It's Lost Locked. If you were on GD YouTube in 2019, there's a very good chance you've seen this level. And if you haven't, then you're in for a fun ride. As you might have been able to infer by the name, this is based off of Deadlocked, but something seems different about this version. Oh, what is that? Oh, this is scary! I don't know about this. Something bad's going on here. Oh, his mouth is terrifying! No, I actually died. No, they even killed the boss. Cry, run, hide, 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 cry, run, hide. And that's it. Alright, time to go in for the completion. This is like an early 2010s creepypasta if it was a Geometry Dash level. This is the Geometry Dash you get when you buy it from an old cartridge from a guy in an alleyway. No, why can't I do that easy-ass jump? This is just such a cheesy level. It's like, how can you take this seriously? The concept that someone made this in an attempt to actually be frightening is... Oh, are you kidding me? Just the way it gets crushed is so funny for some reason. And this face, like, what is this face? Cry, run, hide, 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 cry, run, and there you go. Zyronox, thank you for making this gem of a level. This is really awesome. That was all the levels for today. I hope they put you in a Halloween spirit, and I hope that was enjoyable to watch. Alright, I don't have much more to say, so I'm just gonna end it off. Bye bye, little friend pack amigo thingies.